Hello there and welcome. I'm Ole Brøgger, and if you're new here, I really hope I'll earn your subscription today. This is the build plate from the ELEGOO Saturn IV Ultra. It is a medium-sized print bed, and if this is not big enough for you, well, maybe we should have a look at the Jupiter 2. This is a huge printer, and I'm gonna walk you through it, print something and paint something with it. Of course, not paint something with it. It can't paint, but it can print, and it can print huge things. So we better get started. Look at the size difference on this build plate. It is humongous, and for miniatures I print with resin, and bigger prints it is FDM. If you're printing a lot of miniatures, this is definitely the way to go. I just can't wait to get this hooked up in my workshop and get it started printing. But first, let's look at some of the features of this Jupiter 2. The bottles mounted here on the back side. It comes with two of these, and it will just let the resin flow into the vat, and then it will suck it out again. This is definitely something new, and I hope it will give me less mess, because I don't like messy stuff. And resin printing is messy, but ELEGOO did a good job to make it less messy. In the toolkit, we got user manual. It should be very easy to follow. Power cable, some cable ties, a pipe to put in a bottle if you got an extra bottle, and a cap for the bottle. Some tools to fix your machine, a USB stick. I guess there is some software in this one. Gloves, filters, another thing for the pipe, and a couple of face masks. And then we got a new scraping tool. Now this looks like something when you're baking cake, and I bet this is a lot better. It has some rubber here instead of hard plastic, so it will go easier on the PFA or ACF film. And another scraper like I got with the other printers. Now I'm ready to set this up in my workshop. I already brought it out here. It's pretty heavy, but I managed to do it myself. And while we are at it, we can look at the back of this printer. We got power cord, and then we got the intake for the delivery system of resin. We can connect it up here, and here we have an expansion port if you want to put an exhaust directly, or maybe a heater into the chamber. But first, I will ready the power cord, and then we have this tank system. I removed the bottle from this device so I can install it, and it should be pretty easy. Just hooking it up here, and then we got this cord, plug it in here, and the hose. And it's very important to secure this hose. There is even a little clamp so it will stay where we want it. And then we gotta prepare a bottle of resin. ELEGOO did provide me with 6 kilos of the 8K ABS-like resin, but they also sent me 2 kilos of the standard 8K resin, and this already comes in a bottle like the ones that are coming with the printer. So this is basically just plug and play, and you are good to go if you want to use this kind of resin. But I really want to use this ABS-like 3.0 Space Gray for my first print, but I will definitely use this one later. Gloves is very important when working with uncured resin. You can get some very nasty rashes if you don't use gloves. This is 1 kilo bottles, and we will need to use 2 of these. A funnel is a very good idea. Let it drip off in this bottle. And then we need this thing. We need to just put it in here, and then we should be good to go and install it. I'll just put the bottle up here, and here we got this L-shaped pipe, and it should just go right on top of this. Tighten the lid, and then we should be ready to start up the printer and see how it goes. I'll turn it 90 degrees. And in installing a printer like this, where you have to service it from the back, it would have been nice if I had access directly to the back, but I don't at this time. But maybe I'll figure out something that will be easier than this. Drip tray can stay up here, and we will also have to put this thing in, and we're ready to power it on. I just noticed that now it's booted up. I actually forgot to remove this. Nice little peel. And our preferred language is English. Yes. Europe. And now it's searching for Wi-Fi, and I will type in my secret password. I can see we got a new entry down here called the out of feeding status, and everything seems to be okay. It actually have an USB connection here in the side. I'll go to print, USB file, and I already prepared a file. I could have prepared this file and printed it out on my 2 Saturn printers, and then I would approximately print it in the same time. But I just want to show you that I can do this one print in one go. I prepared a Tarrasque from Loot Studios, just the 32mm, but it's still a huge miniature. I know a Tarrasque is huge, but I'm going to print a baby Tarrasque. Oh, here it comes. It is an 18-hour, 42-minute print, and it has 3,270 layers. So it will take quite a while, but I will just leave it here until tomorrow and see how it goes. And the printer is done. And this looks absolutely beautiful. I can just press confirm. Oh, I forgot to put the drip tray, but luckily nothing happened. Look how big this is. Usually I just put the full build plate into the tank, but this is just a bit too big. I know ELEGOO is on its way with a new and bigger tank, so it should be possible again. But now I'll just have to scrape all the models into the tank. Oh, it releases easy. I wonder if they all can be in there. I think this will work. I'll give it 10 minutes and then cleaning off the build plate with a fiber cloth. I put the basket into my little box here, and now I'm just gonna pour some boiled water over it, and then I can start removing all the supports. Look how easy that was. And I really like they hollowed this out so you won't get any uncured resin stuck inside. And this is unfortunately some residue left over from my cleaning tank. I will have to run another clean. Yeah, I will definitely need another clean. And that's why I have 2 cleaning tanks. I have one for the dirty job, and then I have one for the last cleaning. And we're going to use it right now, and we Just need this final one. That's actually a lot of wasted material. I can feel some weight to this one. The second clean for 10 minutes in the clean isopropyl alcohol. Now they're ready to get the last cleanup from supports, but most of it is actually gone. And one last thing I want to try is to clean out the tank automatically. It took about 15 minutes to clean out the tank, but I think it did a pretty good job. And now I'm back in my office and let's put this Tarrasque together. On resin prints, I use super glue because super glue is your friend when it comes to resin. But we still have a visible seam, and to fix this, I'm using the ELEGOO UV putty. It's very easy to applicate with a silicone tool or a brush that you really don't care about because it is going to be destroyed. And finally, I will hit it with this UV laser pointer. Everything is cleaned up and assembled, and I will use this matte black from the Army Painter in my airbrush to start up priming it. I didn't glue in the base because in the future I want to be able to detach it from the base so I can use it in different kinds of environments. But it's very important to hit all the dark spots on this miniature with the black paint, so you don't have any of this light gray shining through. And from the top, I will start spraying it with some matte gray. And to give it some final highlights, I'm using this white primer from the Army Painter. And I will actually continue using the airbrush. This time I'll use one of the airbrush paints from the Army Painter, Skeleton Bone. And for the darker parts, I'll use this Magnolia Brown. And back to a good old brush and some speed paints, Pallid Bones, for all these tusks and horns this Tarrasque got. And when I'm saying a good old brush, I actually mean it. This is a size 4 brush from the Golden Maple, and this is natural hair brushes, actually Kolinsky sable brushes. And I don't recommend using speed paints on natural brushes because it will wear them out over time. But I'm quite impressed of this Golden Maple brush. It still applies paint perfectly and with high precision. I'll continue using some speed paints. Here we got the Dusk Red. I painted the wood here on the base in a brown color, and now I'm just going to give it a strong tone wash. Some Brigadine Brown here on the bottom. And after everything has dried up, I'm going to use this Meadows of Purity from Crowd Cover. This will be the primary basing material, but first, some glue. And then I can just sprinkle it all the places where I put the glue. We also need a couple of tufts. I just put in some random colors. I think this bright orange is actually making everything pop a bit. And now we can go back and give this Tarrasque some more details. I'm using a pure white and some skeleton bone on the teeth and some molded berry in the mouth, and highlighting with this moon petal. With this voodoo shade, I will just put a tiny drop of wash around the teeth and inside the mouth. And finally, we can call this done and put this beast on its base. Okay, the Tarrasque is done and I'm very happy with the result. It was actually done a week ago, but I have printed a lot more on this Jupiter too. I am very impressed of this ELEGOO Jupiter 2. It is just such a pleasure to pull out the build plate, knowing that you have almost twice the print volume, twice as many miniatures in half the time of the Saturn IV Ultra. And talking about cleaning, you just press the button, recycle resin, and it will suck the full tank back into its bottle. You just have to wipe it up and you're just good to go with another type of color, or just leave it until next week when you are ready to print again. Now I can just produce a lot of miniatures for my upcoming campaign, and I already did this over the last week. I did paint some of them. All these are just primed, and I'm very excited about using these miniatures over the next season of my own campaign, because these are all miniatures that will maybe be on the table during the next 6 months, here from September or October when we start season 2 of my own campaign. This is it for now. If you already haven't done it, hit that subscribe button up here. Leave a comment down below what you think about this ELEGOO Jupiter 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.